Hello everyone, this is Kosher Bacon. I almost did a dumb thing. So, you're gonna love this. Tried recording an episode. Microphone was turned off, so couldn't use that footage. Tried recording another episode, which included me showing what happened in that episode. There was tons of background noise, like every 5 seconds. Bang, crash, boom. Couldn't use that footage. Started to record this episode a couple minutes ago, realized my microphone was muted again. I would have been so annoyed if I hadn't tested that. Alright, so let's quickly go over what's happened. So, progressed through Ender.io, got the regular alloy smelter sag mill. Don't like how the progression with this works in 1.12. It feels a little grindy. Light bedrock on fire, make plant clippings to make this stuff. That kind of sucks. I think I showed myself getting this. I've upgraded some of the thermal machines. Some of them are now reinforced. They have speed augments and what have you in them. Having fun with that. The progression for thermal expansion feels like a lot of fun. With Ender.io, it doesn't feel so much. It doesn't feel quite as fun. I have constructed an extreme reactor. In fact, we can turn it off, which is now powering this guy, which is now full, powering all our lovely machines. Probably just going to get rid of the magmatic generator stuff over here, the magmatic dynamo stuff, because we don't need that anymore. Let's see. I did a bunch of stuff in the previous 2 episodes, so this might be stone, not slowstone. Why would I need slowstone? Slowstone isn't even a thing. So this episode might be a bit scatterbrained. I apologize for that. Here, factory blocks. Okay, what else did we do? This coal generator doesn't need to be here either. I don't know, because this is the 3rd time effectively I'm trying to do an episode, I'm feeling a little burnt out, so I might be a little slower today, a little quieter, a little more subdued than normal. We automated this thing over here using ender chests and item translocators. Let me explain. Here, let's go down to the mob farm, because there's a couple things here. So, you remember this drawer over here had Infernium Essence. We have set up a translocator. I'll show how to set those up at a later point. It goes into this ender chest. The ender chests from the Ender Tech, I think is the name of the mod. Let me check. Ender Storage. It's set to green, green, green. I'll explain how those work in a second too. Then another translocator, which is set to pump it into here, which is producing us tons of Insanium Essence. Cool. So let's explain the ender chests, in case you don't know. Here, let's make another set of them. Ender chest. Because I think it's just... we need blaze prods. I believe it wasn't last episode, the last episode I tried to record, but the one before that, I discovered you could use blaze powder in the compactor from thermal expansion and get blaze rods. Pretty cool. So here, where's the compactor? Here it is. Does it have an augment in? It does not. In case you're wondering why I have orange hearts, Cyclic adds an item called a heart container. I got some from some loot bags. We'll talk about the loot bags in just a second. Okay, so we have our 4 blaze rods. Let's go craft an ender chest. So the way these work is pretty cool. It functions like a chest where the inventory is shared across all the chests of the same type. So this one here is green, green, green. This one here is yellow, not yellow, white, white, white. And that's the combination for it. If there was a white, white, white chest somewhere else, and we stick this inside it, we could pull it out from that chest over there, and it does work for automation, so... Because thermal expansion has removed the Tesseract, the mod author wants to add them back in a much more balanced format, because they were pretty powerful back in 1.7. This is what we're doing for wireless item transfer across dimensions and stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, there are 16 different dies plus 3 different panels. That is 16 to the power of 3 different combinations for ender chests. Enough for basically any size server. Because I'm just one guy on one machine, one computer, not even on a server, I'm probably only going to use prime colors. What am I saying, prime colors? The combination I use will always be the same 3 colors. That gives me 16 different channels to use, plus more if I ever decide I want to use more. Keeping it simple. I've added a couple more seeds. We got the sulfur seed and saltpeter seeds. That's used for sulfur and niter, which are used for like pyrotheum and stuff. I have made this array of crafters. They have cobblestone generator tier 5s underneath them. These here create compressed and double compressed cobblestone, which then gets pumped into here pretty quickly. You can see the rates we're getting. We use that to make sextuple compressed cobblestone. It's 8 times faster than this setup we had over here, which is great. I'm gonna kind of check this. How's this going? Alright, it's keeping up decently well. We're filling up on a bunch of stuff, though, which is not great. I need to get slightly better storage going. I suppose I've opened... I like to try and open loot chests on camera, but because I just lost the last 2 episodes, I've opened some. Nothing really interesting that we got. The most important was these 64K storage disks, another set of 4, so now we have a full drive, capable of holding 512,000 different items, which is awesome. So yeah, RS is using this pack. We got 2 sextuple compressed cobblestone, made a portal to the mining dimension. Over there I have a couple basic farms set up. I got the Botania floral fertilizer set up, and I'm probably not going to touch Botania again in this pack unless I need to. I don't know, I never can really seem to get into it, but it's a really cool looking mod. Like, I've seen videos of it, I've tried to do it a couple times, I just never feel like I'm doing it properly. I don't know, it sounds weird because it is weird. What else did we do? To end off last episode, I went to the Nether. I opened a couple chance cubes. The first one I opened had a message in chat that said, well, no, it won't be in chat anymore, but it said, you have 20 seconds to name the author of the chance cube mod. Go. And I just put Bob in. So that murdered me. It straight up just killed me. So, yeah, rip me. Built another gravestone. What else? I have done some adjustments to the mob farm. Why are there still mobs stuck on here? Stop being stuck up there. I think they're just getting stuck on the trapdoors. Which means that if we go up, we can get that last set of trapdoors, and that should fix it. I was getting tired of the loud banging noises, because zombies would attack the doors. Alright, there we go. That should be the end of everything but the spiders climbing the walls. Anyways. Oop, did I place a thing in there? Nope. Alright, we're good. So that's that. I now have access to the fan areas back over here. That lever over there at the end of the hallway you see, I pull that, that turns off the fans for that level, and there's a ladder to go up to the next level. I set up my Supremium furnace with automated stuff over here. More of the translocators, item crates. I don't know, I'm probably going to miss a couple things. If you see something you don't know what that is, or what that does, or when that came in, point it out to me. I'll mention it in an episode. What else did I do? This is something I did off camera. I didn't even mention it last time I tried this episode, but let's go over here. So I was considering moving base, and this might be where I started off, but there is an issue. You see this mega torch over here? We're about to enter an Evilcraft biome. Not forest, not river, I forget what it's called. It's called something. This one here. You can see it in the... where is it? I had it for a second. Whatever the point is, it's an Evilcraft biome, and there's some type of mob that spawns. It's got half a heart, it gives you poison if it attacks you, and they swarm everywhere. So I put the mega torch over there to stop them from spawning, because it doesn't matter about light level, apparently. And yeah, that's not great. I don't know. I'm just tunneling all over the place right now. I might just dig out in this direction for 100 blocks or so. I don't know. Right now, this is our starter area, and we're going to keep it. What else? Did I do anything else of note? I think I actually covered everything. Went to the Nether, did that. Yeah, no, I think that's everything. We are fully caught up. So now, we can finally get on with this episode. Alright, what am I actually doing this episode? I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to organize my bags, but that's off-camera work. Better questing. Let's just go through the quests. So yeah, did this quest, did that quest. Power generation, did this quest. Now that we have access to the, mining dimension, solar panels might be an interesting route to go for power. I mean, we gotta do them for things anyways. I think I've done all these quests on camera. Did this set of quests over here, just some tedious crafting. Not even tedious. Infinite fluid tank, infinite storage unit. The fluid tank I'm using over here, it's gonna fill up eventually with lava in about 500 million years. Until then, lava storage. What else? Let's see. Just made the information tablet to get started with the Draconic quests. I need nether stars. I need to fight the Wither again. I could probably take him now. I've got better equipment than my last attempt, but we'll wait on that for just a minute. I have no clue how to start Project D. I mean, it's not even available to start. I want the energy condensers. I want to get EMC going, but we're still a decent ways off. So yeah, that's that. Okay. So I figured I'd pop into the mining dimension, show off what I did. From what I can tell, there's no passive mobs that spawn here. Like, there's a village over that way. You can sort of see it. And there's villagers there, but I can't find any cows, sheep, pigs, that sort of thing. Did a bit of tree farming over here. That's actually why I'm in this dimension. I want to get some trees. I've also made a field of all the different types of seeds I have. It's just the vanilla ones and some actually additions ones I got from Siving. I hate that there's chance cubes. I'm gonna have to remove them using the Silk Touch pendant I got from the loot bags. Speaking of which, that's actually something I haven't shown yet. But yeah, I figured I'd show how I'm going to be farming up trees in the future, just once. So in this case, I actually need sawdust for something, and I can't reach the top. That was an oversight. Well, darn, actually. How do I get that? So, I went into the mod options, and I looked at ore excavation. I saw that the pack maker has decided that you should only be able to mine 128 blocks with ore excavation. And that's understandable. It's good for performance, but I set that to a little bit higher. So now I can mine these trees in one go. And that was a short guy. But yeah, now we can do that. Yay. Alright, I just spent some time, did some stuff off camera. Big thing is I organized my bag. Yay. Like, if you've seen it, it's just a mess in there. I've gotten these things over here. These allow you to store things inside them, and they can go inside this. So I decided I didn't want them in there. I also made, in case of dumb, break chest. Actually, let's stick our chest plate in there, why not? This is in case I do something really stupid and I need emergency supplies. I got jetpack, food, blocks, torches, saplings if I need to grow things, like if I nuke the world. Weapon, pickaxe, that sort of stuff. I'm almost certainly not going to have to use that chest. Minecraft isn't a very easy game to die in if you're not trying to die, so yeah. I really wish I could get rid of the chat spam because of the name tags. Yeah, that was a mouthful for me for some reason. See, I'm just checking up on what we got over here. And that's the only other thing I think I haven't shown yet. So if we look back over here, I have built a contraption that will open up the bags, then stick the contents in there. Only issue is, it's already filled up. Like, it filled up in 5 minutes. Like, completely full. There's all kinds of garbage in there. I don't know what to do. Oh, golden lassos are helpful, actually. We'll take those. Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of goodies I'm missing because of how big these things are, but I don't care. Seriously, look at all this stuff. I'm sure there's all kinds of good enchantments on that too, but we're very quickly gonna jump from doing... here, let's put these in our tool belt. I see tool belt, but it's more of a tool bag. So what was I just saying? We're very quickly going to jump from using enchanted diamond armor to more modded stuff like the Supremium armor. We just need nether stores to do that. I took a look. So maybe it's time again to try the Wither fight. However, I want to check something before we do that. At Draconic Evolution. No. The Mob Grinder from Draconic Evolution. We can make this, and this one-shots the Wither if it has power. What are we missing? Let's go make this. So... oh, that's a quest, actually. Whoops. Well, maybe not whoops. Maybe it's time. This is where we're going to shift from... yep. I think this is where the series shifts from us poking around with the different mods. Now we're about to kick it into high gear. Because once we get automated nether stars, the pack really opens up. Black Lotus. In case I ever want to do Botania, I can convert these to mana. So let's get some soul sand and skull. Yeah. Alright then, some time has passed. Again, tons of background noise, so I actually stopped recording and just waited for the noise to pass while I did some other things. One of the things I did was, here, let's get Journey Map open so I can show this. I dug a tunnel from, this here is the graveyard, this is our hammering area. So I dug a graveyard. Oh cool, you can see the mob farm in action. So dug a tunnel down this way. I wanted to start a base thing like I have over there over here. However, I had those poisonous little firefly looking thingies spawn again, and I didn't really know how to deal with them. So I figured I'd go into the config to see if I could disable them. I could not. However, I can configure the spawn chance of them, or rather the minimum Y level for them to spawn at. And I set that to 200. So because we're at Y90, they'll be 100 blocks above us at all times, and we shouldn't have them spawning anymore, because it's added by EvilCraft, and I can't figure out a way to disable them, and I want to be able to build a base and have it torched up without having those things spawn anyways. If the pack maker should ever see this, I would recommend disabling them or configuring them like I did so that they don't spawn here, because as a non-EvilCraft player who's never used the mod before, they are annoying. Anyways, on to the Wither Killer. So I've got this set up. Let me show it off. This is all wither-proof blocks. I use this for the portal. What you do is you take a dislocator that's bound to some spot, you right-click it in the portal receptacle, and now anything that goes in there gets teleported to wherever you set it to teleport to. In this case, I have it teleporting inside this killing chamber over here. We're going to place these reinforced obsidian here and here. We have a Wither Boss Death Muffler over here, and we can right-click it. That will hide the boss bar name, but for now we'll keep it on. Got a thermal expansion energy cell with some power in it next to the mob grinder, which will kill anything in 7x7 in front of it, including through solid blocks, including these witherproof blocks. And we've got an item collector in the chest over here that will get anything that the wither drops. So, let's go kill a wither. Or rather, let's go have machines kill withers for us. So, you can just spawn him like this, and that, and this. He goes down over there. We did not set the block, though. But I think we'll beat him down here. Boop. Sorry about that. That's kind of loud. He's also about to be very loud, so let's go set hostile creatures down to 1. Boom. Dead. So now, I really want to add in like a method for getting that, although I suppose, yeah, the items are in here now. So he drops Supremium, a loot bag, and a Nether Star. Boom. And we can do that over and over and over. I think Quark, or is Quark even in this pack? I'm not sure. There's some mod that adds a change to ladders where you go up them really fast if you hold up for a second. So let's look at how we're going to get Wither Skeleton Skulls. 35% chance, huh? We could farm them up. Wither Skeleton Essence plus a blank skull. Alright, quest complete. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do. We might just fill in a 5x5 area around the killing chamber with unbreakable wither blocks and leave it at that. So let's go get our quest. Back. Stone block. Boom. Nether Star. Claim. Resonant upgrade kit. Nice. It's not a conversion kit, so it's just from Signalum to that. Extreme crafting table. Oh boy. What's this thing cost? Ugh. It's a lot. Around a double compressed crafting table. Oh my goodness. This is where it gets crazy. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think we made an evil tier, right? Yeah. So I think we'll focus on getting the stuff for this. Then I think we're actually getting M portal frames from the loot bags. So maybe we'll just use those, or we can look this up. We need one end rod though, and the recipe has changed. End rod. So I've actually gotten most of the stuff for this together. We just need this lavender quartz, which is quartz around some type of pink flower. So let's go to the mining biome, and let's go get some flowers. So I was kind of dumb. I did two things. First, I tried to make some Botania flowers to do it for me, so yay, we probably have all the different flower types over here. Then I was like, oh, just bone meal the ground, right? But it doesn't look like we get the flowers that we need to make this for the lavender quartz over here. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's any real other way to get this other than to get these flowers. We can get in the phytogenic insolinator. Well, hold on just a second. We might have to go to Botania to do this, actually. That might be cool. So here. Mana pool. So you can infuse this into that. Come on. This into that. Because I think, yeah, if you have the alchemical catalyst, which isn't too hard to get. So we're going to have to do Botania to get this stuff, I think. But you know what? I'm going to do that later. Yeah, we're all over the place again today. However, I think I know what I want to do next. I want to clean up my inventory, but that's not essential right now. I want to look at flux packs. And there's a reason for this. Is there a recipe for the creative stuff? No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll eventually need this to get the flux-infused jet plate, which is the ultimate jetpack, but for right now this is good. How is reinforced tier 2, tier 3? Why isn't there a hardened flux pack? Why do we jump straight to reinforced? So a cool thing that people might not know about these thermal upgrade kits, although it seems pretty obvious, you can turn it into a conversion kit where it will straight up upgrade it to that level. We're going to need these for the flux pack, so might as well make them now, right? For some reason, if we look at the flux pack, there is no, between leadstone and the electrum, there is no hardened flux pack, which is weird, because I would assume that would be part of it. Anyways. Boop, boop. Yay. Because we went from holding 1.5 million to 12 million. We skipped like 6 mil, or whatever that's at. Okay, let's go charge this thing up, because there's another reason I wanted this, in addition to just getting a crafting ingredient for the jet plate ready. We want to look at flux-infused stuff. So this is armor, tools, weapons, all kinds of goodies. Specifically, though, I'm looking at the flux-infused hammer. So this thing is somewhat interesting to make. There is flux-infused essence, it's tier 4, so it's a little expensive. You can get it by induction smelting sand and this blend, which is pulverized silver, pulverized gold, and stabilized redstone. So we have some silver pulverized, and gold we can pulverize pretty quickly. And we've got some destabilized redstone left over from there, from when I made these conversion kits and whatnot. So let's go get our stuff together. Yeah. There we go. And this, and that, and these. Another cool thing, you can make, you can use portable tanks as long as they have full buckets worth of fluid in them in crafting, rather than having to play around with buckets themselves. Get some sand. Induction smelt, and boom. Flux-infused ingots. Nice and easy. So the other thing the flux-infused hammer needs is these flux-infused obsidian rods. Those are flux crystals and obsidian rods, which is blaze powder and obsidian dust. And these are just diamonds and destabilized redstone. You can do it in the magma crucible fluid transposer as well. So let's do that. Here's some redstone, here's some diamonds. We need 2 rods, each of which requires 2, so that's 4 diamonds, that's 8 redstone. Because, right? No, wait. It's 10 redstone per 2 diamonds. So we need 20 redstone, I think? Let's do 40. Why is there 8 in there? Yeah. Yeah, it's 10 redstone per diamond, my bad. So here you just magma crucible these, stick these in there. This is done. This is also done. We also have these if we want them. This is done charging. And yeah, see? Now we get those. So let's get the obsidian rods going. Obsidian. Now we just need the diamonds. Nope, I was wrong. We only needed 5 redstone per thing. That's fine. Boom. It's hammer time. So now you can wear this, right? And it will charge up the stuff you're wearing, and I believe... yeah. You can disable it with the jetpack flight key, what have you. Alrighty then, we have crafted ourselves the reinforced flux pack. This is probably going to be a bit shorter of an episode, sorry about that. Like I said, things are all over the place today, but we did do some good things, and one of those good things we did was configure that EvilCraft stuff, because I was not looking forward to just doing a ton of digging to basically redo what we had done over here. But now that we've done what we needed to properly, we can probably take away the Magnum Torch, and stuff shouldn't spawn here anymore. It should only spawn at Y200 and above. At least that's my understanding of the config I changed. So yeah, we'll see. And if not, then I don't know. Maybe I'll report it as a bug? Probably not. It's working as intended. I just got unlucky getting the bio, maybe? who knows. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I have a cool looking backpack. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.